something that is very much human in nature, but can definitely damage or really hurt you or really discourage you on your path to growing, seeing success, seeing the life that you want, and creating that for yourself, is seeking out understanding. Wanting to be understood, it's great, but there's a time and a place, because when you are wanting to be understood, when you're wanting to feel comforted, sometimes what you are doing, people just will not see. They will not see the vision. And there have been so many times where people have talked about their success and they've been like, yeah, people didn't believe in me. People didn't think that it would happen. People thought that I would fail, that I would lose everything. But I kept going, and they only saw and they only believed after I made it happen. Here's the thing. When it comes to your dream life, when it comes to what you want to create, innovation, ideas, growth, everything comes from a thought. Everything comes from inside your head. And so with that being said, since everything originates up here, you don't have a projector to show everybody your whole game plan, how you want everything to play out, Not everybody can see that, and they have to use their own imaginations to see what that may look like. And based off of everybody's life experiences, that forms and shapes how they see you, that shapes how they see what you want to have happen in your life. So when you want something to happen for yourself, when you are creating something new, it does not mean that it is impossible, that is impractical, that is unrealistic, just because the people around you do not see it. It just means that for you, you know that you can make it happen. You know that it's possible. You know that you have the strength, the ambition, and the determination to make it happen. Others just may not see it yet. And from their own personal experiences, sometimes it's not that they're doing it out of malicious intent. That's not always the case. Sometimes it's just because of their own, again, life experiences that shape the way they see things. And for you, you can show them new possibilities through what you're doing. And then you can use that as a teaching lesson of like, look, determination and a vision can take you so many places. So when you have people who don't understand you, it's not because you're just not going to be able to do it. Like your dream is too far out, like it's out of reach, it's impossible. No, that is not what that means. You are just exploring something new. Maybe you want to be an architect and you're like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to, build these amazing, spectacular buildings and all these amazing sites and everything and da-da-da-da. Maybe nobody in your family has been an architect. So for them, yes, it looks like, what is this chick talking about? Because again, not everybody has been in your shoes. So people can be understanding, and that is fantabulous. We need somebody who is understanding in our lives. But I wouldn't say to allow that to dictate your future moves. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it sucks. It's not fun. It's unfortunate. But I don't want you to halt your whole life, your whole success, your whole future, the amazing things that you can do, your vision. I don't want you to throw that away because people don't understand, because you understand. And that's what matters. How I see it is amazing things can happen in anyone's life. Anyone can make something amazing happen, Like God has made each of us so uniquely and so spectacularly, and he's given us all such unique, amazing abilities where he doesn't want you to waste it. If you have an eye for color, if you are great at art, if you have developed your skill in something, he doesn't want you to just waste it. Sometimes you have to show people before they believe. And over time, I will say this, you will build people who understand, because you may be the only one in your family who wants to go to architecture school and become an architect, but I tell you what, once you show up to the university and you're in a class full of other people who are passionate about architecture, then you start to connect with people. And yes, sometimes it takes time to find those people who completely understand, and it takes time to have people who you can geek out to and nerd out to, but that doesn't mean that they're not coming. You just haven't been around those people yet. You just haven't been exposed to those people yet. And it may take time, but you will still get there. So don't destroy your dreams over a lack of understanding from other people. Being passionate and being ambitious just it sometimes leads to being misunderstood as well. You're wanting to be better, you're wanting to do amazing things. Don't seek out others' approval to be better. Don't seek out other people's approval to grow. Because if there's something like a generational curse, right? You may see that there's a generational curse. You may be saying stuff, you're like, guys, there's y'all not see this? And they're like, what are you talking about? You're crazy. Why are you trying to change stuff? This is how it's always been. Seeking them out to tell you if it's a good idea for you to grow out of that generational curse. That's what I mean when I'm like, I'm not talking about getting sound advice. I'm not talking about growing through getting advice from other people and having good opinions and good criticism. I'm talking about stuff where it will really halt your success. It will really halt your life. And that's where you need to think logistically. That's where I encourage you to think logistically about yourself. Think logistically about your surroundings, because sometimes when you're hearing all this stuff, when you're having all this misunderstanding, you kind of get into your head and you think, am I the crazy one? Am I the one who's off? So just take time to step back and think logistically about it. Like, is this really good? Think logistically, think logically, and understand, like, is this actually a good idea? And if it is, then go for it. Picking your life, choosing the path that you want to take. It's very meticulous at times, and it's very specific, and it's very personalized to you. You have to make that choice in order to progress. You can't rely on making your life look like what somebody else is telling you to make it look like. It has to be in a way that best suits you. It can sometimes seem like, oh, is that a good idea? But it may be, again, the best thing for you. I know that I have this friend and he moved away to a whole other country. Now, when I heard it personally, I was like, you're gonna move away to a whole different country. That's to each their own. Didn't understand. I was like, I don't understand that. And sometimes, again, let me separate this. There's a lack of understanding, and then there's like a negative response to a lack of understanding. So keep that in mind. I'm not gonna go deep into that in this video, but remember that just because someone doesn't fully understand doesn't mean they're hating on you. But I was like, I don't know how that's gonna work, but you know what? To each their own. He came back like 6 months later, like a year, I don't know, something like that. New person, completely new person. And I was like, what the heck happened to this dude? He had a glow up and everything. And it's because, though, from me looking from outside in, I didn't know how that was going to play out. I was like, you're away from your family. You're away from your friends. You're having to completely build a new life. That can be very overwhelming. That can be very stressful. And this is a whole new place with a whole new language. But you know what? He made that decision for himself. He didn't go and think, does everybody agree? And does everybody understand with my decision? Like, no, he thought about it and he had been thinking about it and made a logical decision. Again, not a crazy decision where it was just like really stupid. No, he made a logical decision that this would be best for him. And he did it. And guess what? It was best for him. So seeking that understanding, seeking that comfort, seeking people to be able to relate to you. It's not always easy and it can feel lonely, but that does not mean that you will not find people who understand. And that does not mean that the people who don't understand are all bad, that they're all wanting the worst for you. A lot of them don't, and someone cannot understand and still encourage you also. But keep going, even if you feel like people don't understand, even if you feel like people aren't supporting you the way that you need that support, because ambition can lead you to a place of loneliness because you just don't have people who understand that ambition. But you will get there. You will get to where you want to be. Trust me. It will happen with enough time, enough effort, enough consistency. You will get there. It's bound to happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Thank you for watching today's video, and thank you for watching this far. I appreciate it so much. If you did enjoy, please consider subscribing, and please, please, please make sure to take care of yourself fully. Take care of yourself physically, mentally, financially, spiritually, and look after yourself. Look after yourself, your body, your mental health, because you need it. Look after yourself, take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.